And apparently this is your first run.
Yeah, it is. I mean...
You've never done this at all.
Well,
You've never run for any office before.
Nothing. In fact, to be honest with you, I wasn't even registered with the Democratic Party till fairly recently. And had never thought about running for office. One of the funnier moments for me about this is I was talking to a business owner in December. And as I was talking to her, she said, well, why don't you run for mayor? And I go, are you out of your mind? What kind of abuse do I want?
I don't know.
All of a sudden, here I am.
Always say you're out of your mind. Okay. But anyway, but now, as you are on, you're a new guy. You're a challenger. You're an underdog. What do you do for a living?
I teach.
What?
I teach. Well, and you and I are having this discussion before we started. I teach social studies in Harlem. And although. And I agree with you on the frustration. I wish they'd go back to calling it history. It makes it a less serious subject.
So I want to ask you one question, and then we'll go into the public. Doesn't it bother you? Because it bothers me that they put this emphasis on science, math, and English.
That's important, science and math.
Not as much as history, because if you don't know where you've been, you're going to go back there again.
True, but want to hear the irony? There's only one subject that requires 2 regents to get out of high school, and that's history.
So then why don't they consider it important when they talk about this common, these common core studies and these whole things?
Common Core is an emphasis primarily on reading and writing skills. No test is harder on reading and writing skills in the state than probably the global studies and then the American history exam. And, you know, if you try to read the documents they're making these kids read, these are tough. And so, in reality, they may not acknowledge that it's part of Common Core, but it's clearly part of it.
As old as I am, there wasn't so much history yet. In fact, my history was so old her fingernails were wrinkled. That's how old this teacher was. Her fingernails were